gatehouse, volunteer gatehouse job in my uniform, and I waited a few days to finish this video because I found out I was going to have a uniform, and I thought, why not go ahead and show you me in my uniform, such that it is. So I made it to the camp. I got back then. We've had rain that came on just right after I got here, so a couple of the rangers and a couple other people helped me put a tarp up, and I'll show you some pictures of that. I'll put them on this video. And so after I got here, I discovered there is no service, no cell service, no data for sure. Once in a while I can get 1 or 2 bars. Down in the park there's 2 spots where I can get a couple of bars of service. And if I'm not worried about being covered up, I'm supposed to drive through the park a couple times a day. During this rain, because I've got my tarp all set up on my camper, I can't even move. But after let's see, after Friday, I think, is when it's going to be like 10 days of sun, hopefully. So then I might be able to be a little bit more regular. It's going to be a challenge trying to keep up what I had. My goal was to be putting a video on every week. Now, I did put a short video on Instagram and my Facebook page, but I didn't upload it to YouTube. I didn't really have time. I just ran into town to get some gas. And so even though in my last video I said I was going to try and be more regular and put up a video every week, I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. Definitely 1 a month. But 1 a week is going to be a little bit difficult, or unless, I mean, I can still take the videos like I'm doing the video right now. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep making videos and get them ready, and then I'll upload them all at once when I go to town. I don't know. But I haven't gotten a chance to really get out there and photograph any wildlife just yet. I've seen some. I was harassed tremendously by a gang of raccoons. I guess it was Monday or Tuesday night, I forget now. Today is Thursday, is it? All of a sudden, no. Yes, today is Thursday. The 9th of May. So I've been here for 4 days. Yeah, and I was harassed mercilessly by a whole gang of raccoons the other night. Scared me to death because I'd never had raccoons act like that before. The wildlife here is very aggressive, much more so than I'm accustomed to. Not that I won't get accustomed to it, it's just unusual to me. I'm so remote. I've never spent time anywhere this remote before. It's an hour to the nearest Walmart, if you can believe that. And 30 minutes just to go to town to get gas. There's a Kroger that looks like something straight out of the 1970s. In fact, when I saw there was a Kroger, I was like, oh, there's a Kroger in DeWitt? So I immediately hopped on over there to check it out, and I didn't even go inside. I just started laughing as soon as I saw it. Because clearly, there is no Olive Bar in this Kroger. Anyway, but I was looking today, and I found that there is a coffee shop in DeWitt, and with the pictures of it online, it looked pretty nice. So the next time I go to DeWitt, I am going to check that out. It's called 420 and Turn Row, and it looked pretty nice. Looks like a nice place to sit down and upload my videos. They have Wi-Fi, so let's hope it works nice. Because the nearest McDonald's for Wi-Fi is an hour away in McGee? No, it's 45 minutes to McGee. And they're not open 24 hours, so then the next one will be Stuttgart, which is an hour away. That's where the Walmart is. So my boss just pulled up, so I'm going to pause this and I'll come back in a minute. So my shift is over and I decided to take a walk because it's not supposed to keep raining again until about 10 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm out in the park now. Quite a walk for me, but that's one thing. Maybe I'll get healthier walking around this park. So I'm in the A section over here. And I do have 1 or 2 bars here, but not enough to really do anything. I did send a text that I've been trying to send for 3 days. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm doing my best to keep some videos going. Stay tuned because they're bound to be interesting. Like I said, I've seen some beautiful wildlife. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I found out why there's no swimming at this lake. There's no swimming anywhere in this whole area. And I did not know. It's because there are alligators. I didn't know we had alligators in Arkansas anywhere. We're very close to the Mississippi River. If you go out the lake and then follow it for a couple of miles, you can come to the Arkansas River, which the Arkansas River goes through Little Rock, and I'm familiar with it. I never heard of any alligators there, but I guess because we're close to the Mississippi River and we're close to Louisiana, sort of. He said that we're in the northernmost portion of the alligator territory that stems from Louisiana. So, but there are alligators, and as far as anybody knows, there's never been any like major alligator attacks or fatalities, at least in this area or in Arkansas. So that's probably why I've never heard that there's alligators, because I've been here most of my life and never even had it. In fact, it wasn't long ago that I was telling somebody who told me that there was alligators in Arkansas, and I said, no, there's no alligators in Arkansas. And he said, oh yes, and I said, no. Well, I forgot who that was that I was saying that to, but whoever it was, if you see this video, then I apologize because I was wrong. I'm not afraid to say it. Anyway, so yeah, stay tuned, because surely there's going to be some interesting stuff going on. Maybe I'll get a picture of an alligator. I don't know. I kind of like to stay away from them. But, you know, maybe some coons. I'll have another raccoon gang. I was told that the former gatekeepers were here for 9 years and that they fed the raccoons and the birds and everything. And so that's probably why, specifically at my camp, the animals are very aggressive coming up to me, because they're like, hey lady, make with the snacks. But I don't have snacks for them. I didn't know. I did feed a bean to a wren yesterday, and that was, I've never fed a wild animal before, so that made my heart happy. I didn't know that that would be so joyful. So next month when I go buy supplies, I think I'll pick up a hummingbird. There's hummingbirds that come and blow in my face, and they're like, where's the snacks? And the raccoons and the wrens looking for food, and so I may go get some bird seed at least. I don't know about feeding the coons, because I kind of like the coons to go away, because I worry about them tearing, you know, fighting with belly. But I mean, they're nice. I like coons. These are just really aggressive coons. So anyway, subscribe, like the video, share the video. If there's anything, you have any questions about the park, it's Lake Merrisach, in Tichenor, Arkansas, which is close to, it's in between McGee and DeWitt, Arkansas. And it's very super remote. I've never been anywhere for a length of time that was this remote. There's nothing anywhere. And so if you have any questions, you know, put them in the comments and I'll try and get to them. I'll get an email with them so I'll know they're there. Yeah. Peace. I'm Victoria. Right, I was just sitting here looking out at the lake and I heard a sound. Do you hear that? Now, is that a bullfrog? Or is that an alligator? It's something over there. Maybe I'll make that sound again. I can't zoom any further in. Something in the water right there. I just set it in the center. I don't know what it is. Is it moving or is that my imagination? Could just be a piece of driftwood. It's making me nervous. I haven't heard a bullfrog in a long, long time. And I don't know if I've ever heard an alligator. Well, I mean on Crocodile Hunter. Got to hear some alligators on there sometimes. It just sounded ominous. I don't know if you could hear it in the video. It sounded like, roar. And whatever that thing is in the water, it's tripping me out because it keeps moving a little bit. Pretty sure I can't move too fast. Am I crazy or is that thing moving? I'm going to walk sideways a little bit. It's going to make the video very jittery because I've got it zoomed all the way in. Just want to see if I can get a better shot of that. Wouldn't it be funny if that's just a log, but there's an alligator sneaking up behind me? Well, no, it wouldn't be funny because it'd be biting my leg, but... What is it? might just go down further in the water. I don't know what it is. It's scaring me. Do you think it's an alligator? It'll be like... It's like 100 feet away from me. So if it is an alligator, I think I'd like it to be further away. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to chicken out. I'm sorry. I'm chickening out.
Oh my God, that's an alligator.
Well, that sure as heck was an alligator. In fact, it was 2 alligators that were mating. And I know this because I was watching the video that I took, and I had that video zoomed all the way in. And so then I used my fingers, you know, to zoom it even further in while it was playing, and then I took a screenshot of it. And I sent that screenshot, texted it to my boss, and I said, "Is that an alligator?" Well, he wasn't very far away, and he drove right over. And he had some binoculars. So I got to see them up close and personal. So yes, 2 large alligators. One, the male was about 10 feet long, and the female was about 13 feet long. And they were mating right there in the lagoon. When we drove up in the truck and looked at them with the binoculars, they were about probably 50 feet away from us. And you know, it's funny because the other night I was sitting in that parking lot right there at that lagoon, trying to get pictures of water birds, which I didn't get any. But I did get some nice sunset pictures. But I was sitting right there, and I got out of the truck for a minute because I wanted to go use the restroom behind me, and Belly jumped out of the truck. And the little butthead, he wouldn't come back. And he ran over underneath a pine tree, and I couldn't get him out of there, so I went back to the truck and I started the engine thinking that would make him come back. Anyway, I chased him down. I finally got him. I chased him forever, and I finally got him he went over to somebody's campsite and got up in their truck, and I got him out of that truck. And I remember I was kind of scared. I was thinking, you know, I was told there were alligators here. But then the whole time I kept, you know, in the back of my mind going, well, they wouldn't be right here. Well, they are right here. So I was a little disappointed when I first got here to see that my campsite is right at the gatehouse, so far from the lake. Because, you know, I'm a water person, and even though I can't swim or nothing, I want to be by the water. Well, yeah, I'm glad now that I'm not by the water, because I wouldn't, oh, can you just imagine, get up in the middle of the night and walk outside and be confronted by a gator? Because some of those people have their campsites literally right on the water. And, yeah, that would freak me out. I can handle raccoons. But alligators? That's big. Those things are big.
I wake up every morning, try to keep myself safe. I drink my coffee at the table. Nothing's there but me. Oh.
So I got to see them up close and personal. So yes, 2 large alligators. One, the